slowed down to about 40 miles per hour, according to what John Moon told me just a little bit ago. Nick Kelly has some other pressing information for us. He's on the radar wall.
Thanks, Dave. And we just reestablished our radar view right now. Again, for those of you just joining us, this is an area of concern that we're dealing with right now. Tornado warnings again for Drain, Montgomery, and Callaway counties, now northeastern Callaway County until 11:30 tonight. Michelle or Dave, if you could plot a storm track for me. The storm is moving about due north or northeast at about 30 miles an hour. And as we get that storm track on here are the latest cities. Mexico will be at your doorstep in about 2 minutes from now. Martinsburg, 11:07. Montgomery City at 11:11. New Florence, Buell, Bellflower, and Farber. And of course, if you live in or near any one of these towns, this circulation or this possibility of a tornado will be headed your way. So again, you need to get into your shelters right now if you haven't done so. Again, this is still a developing situation that has been going on with us for the past 30 minutes or so. And I was wondering if we could somehow pull up the velocities at some point to get a better idea of where the circulation is. That would kind of help us out establish where the real threat is. But in the meantime, again, a tornado warning for Drain, Montgomery, and Callaway counties. Now northeastern Callaway County is lifted fairly enough away from the Fulton area right now. Don't want to give the all clear yet, Fulton, so remain in your shelters for now. But it looks as though the worst has moved towards the north and the east of you. And again, moving to the northeast at 31 miles per hour. So again, Mexico, Martinsburg, Montgomery City, New Florence, Buell, Bellflower, Farber. If you live in or near any one of those communities, take your tornado precautions right now and get in the shelter immediately. It looks like Dave has the latest. Dave?
Pardon me, Nick, I just want to reiterate some of the other areas.
We now have a severe thunderstorm warning out for east central Callaway County, Gasconade, Montgomery, and Osage counties until 11:45. All a part of that main line that's prompting the tornado warnings right now. With the severe thunderstorm warning that the Weather Service has just issued until 11:45 tonight, we are looking at threats with winds in excess of 60 miles per hour and some reports of nickel-sized hail accompanying the damaging wind threat. So for the folks in Herman, Drake, Bay, Swiss, Morrison, Gasconade, Rhineland, and Americus, and for the folks in and around those areas, they'll see a severe thunderstorm warning threat until 11:45, Dave.
The anticipated time of the movement of those storm cells. Nick Kelly, any more information?
Well, no new information as of this time, but we don't want to forget the folks that have the severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for them as well. And again, at the bottom of the screen, you can head to KLMU.com. You can follow our live Doppler First Alert radar online as we are tracking the storms. So you can track the storms as we are tracking them right now. Again, the main concern is for Drain. Thanks, Michelle Bogowitz. She just handed me. We now have rotation being indicated 12 miles to the northeast of Fulton right now. So there is still plenty of reason to stay on the air and keep the tornado warnings happening until 11:30 tonight. Again, just reconfirmed rotation about 12 miles to the northeast of the Fulton area. So we'll be in this area right here. Kind of hard to find on the radar reflectivities alone, but we back in the Weather Center can go look at different sources, parse through the storm, and find the area of rotation somewhere about to cross the Callaway and Drain County line. Continue to move to the northeast, this time at 30 miles per hour. So the storm has definitely slowed down since the warning has been issued. But again, we don't want to forget the folks down to the south that have severe thunderstorm warnings. In the meantime, Gasconade, Osage counties, you have severe thunderstorm warnings right now until 12:45, 11:45. At the time, we're not seeing any rotation with that storm off to the south. But keep in mind, under a tornado watch, some of these storms can start to create signs of rotation and could get close to dropping a tornado at any time. But for now, for the folks in Gasconade and Osage counties and off to the south, where you're seeing severe thunderstorm warnings, just be prepared for strong gusty winds and up to nickel or quarter-sized hail. In the meantime, we're going to continue our focus on the area of rotation to the northeast of Fulton, about to cross into Drain County at this time. Dave, do you have any new information for us, sir?
Just that, Nick, we want to demonstrate at this time. Thank you, by the way. We still have tornado warnings we're talking about. Nick Kelly has more information.
We just got a new storm report in, Dave. In Callaway County, we've had at least new reports, confirmed reports of 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So whether this was from the tornado or not, at least the damaging winds in excess of 70 miles per hour is enough to cause some damage if you are not careful. So again, even if we don't have a tornado on the ground, with the way that the line is bowing out, expect at least gusty winds here in excess of 70 miles per hour as the storm comes through. And as you can see, also to the east and the northeast, new severe thunderstorm warnings out, but that's outside our viewing area for Pike and Lincoln counties. And again, we don't want to forget the folks who are seeing severe thunderstorm warnings off to the south for Gasconade County, Osage, until 11:45 tonight. Again, for the folks in those counties, we're not seeing a lot of rotation with the thunderstorm affecting you. But again, just be prepared for at least quarter-size hail, wind gusts in excess of 60 to 70 miles per hour. And again, being under a tornado watch, we're going to keep an eye on the winds for you, because at any moment, just like that, just like with these storms here coming into Audrain and Montgomery County, we could see a rotation fire up at any time. So that's why we are staying here, making sure that you are kept safe, you are kept up to date with the latest warning information. Dave?
Our team coverage continues right here at KOMU. Gentlemen, ladies, do we have any updated information? Nick Kelly has a bit for us.
Yes, I do, Dave. We wanted to refresh the tornado warning in particular for Audrain and Montgomery counties. We now have the possible rotation 7 miles to the west of Wellsville near Martinsburg right now, and it's moving to the north now at 40 miles per hour. So the good news there is picking up some speed. It definitely wants to jettison its way out of here, but for the time being, we still have the warning in effect until 11:30. Excuse me if I wipe my brow, folks. It's been that kind of night. But for the most part, again, to the north at 40 miles per hour, we have the circulation near Martinsburg, and 7 miles to the west of Wellsville. And again, the Weather Service wanted to emphasize a few cities still in the path of this storm, including Ladonia and Rush Bell.
Has issued those warnings. Nick?
I just figured I'd accompany you for just a quick second. First off, we just have good news. For northeastern Callaway County, the tornado warning has been canceled. So Callaway County, you've been given the all clear. And I wanted to focus on this area right in here. This is the area where the rotation is, around the Martinsburg and to the west of Wellsville. So it is this little appendage right here where we're seeing the area of rotation still continuing. And again, since it's out of Callaway County right now, again, Callaway County, you've been given the all clear from the National Weather Service. Your tornado warning is over. It is safe to come on out, but Audrain and Montgomery counties, you're not safe yet. You still have about 5-6 minutes to go until your tornado warning is set to expire, unless the Weather Service decides to continue or issue additional warnings out. But again, we are seeing kind of a better idea of where the rotation is 7 miles to the west of Wellsville around the Martinsburg area. So it is straddling the Audrain and Montgomery County line along, if I can just quickly step over here and get a better idea of what Missouri highway that is Missouri 19. So from Wellsville onto the west of Highway 19, or really along Highway 19 as you head into the Audrain Montgomery County border, this again is the area where we're seeing the a little bit better of an idea of a little bit of an appendage where the rotation is. So it's in this area. It's scooting off to the north at 30 to 40 miles per hour. And again, thankfully, it's picking up speed. So hopefully we won't have to deal with the situation much longer, and hopefully you don't have to deal with this situation much longer. But again, to recap, Callaway County, your tornado warning has been dropped, although the warning still continues for Audrain and Montgomery counties. Dave?
We're still another 25 minutes. Thank you, Nick. If we can take the radar shot back, those storms completely move through. Nick, updated information.
We just double checked with the Weather Service, Dave, and right now they are allowing the tornado warning to expire for Audrain and Montgomery counties. So far, it doesn't look like they want to reissue any tornado warnings for those counties or issue new warnings for now. So for now, we can at least somewhat breathe a short sigh of relief. So Audrain and Montgomery counties, only a few more minutes left before you can be allowed to be given the all clear. Dave?
So it looks like things are weakening to a safer level here in mid-Missouri. We're down to about, 2 minutes remaining.